evening and welcome to Hockey Night at Pisa, brought to you by Memory to Video Productions and sponsored by JD's Pizzeria Bar and Grill. They make great pizza and they have the largest TV in the Southington area. Tonight's game is a battle for third place, where the currently in sole possession of third Allies take on a team just 1 point behind them, the Pirates. Tonight's game should feature two defensive teams, as both teams lead the league in shooting percentage on goal. The Allies give up the fewest amount of shots on goal. The Pirates give up the second fewest amount of shots on goal. Should be a tough game for both teams, and it should make things a little bit clearer for the playoff picture. Division I Summer Roller Hockey, coming to you right here at Hockey Night at Pisa.
Just about game time in this all-important final game of the round 8 of 10. We've got the Allies, who are currently 3-3-1 with 7 points, sole possession of third place, against the Pirates, who come in at 3-4 with a total of 6 points. And there's the opening face-off controlled by the Allies. Allies have trouble setting it up the boards right now. We'll have Joey Delgado behind the net trying to get things settled. Delgado spins around to get open, sends it up the left side in front of the benches. Allies quickly send it across the ice. Blazinski playing forward tonight. A new spot for him. Sends it up the ice. Evan Hill steals it. Couldn't get a shot off. And now the Pirates start making their way towards their offensive end. Allies came up quickly the last game, scored early in the game. Looks like they're putting on a little pressure again. Evan Hill down the right side. Just lost control of it, taken over by the Pirates. Great defensive play to take it away from the leading scorer for the Allies. Pirates now up in front of their bench side. Having a little trouble getting out of their end is again Evan Hill putting on a lot of pressure, forechecking. Here come the Pirates getting up in front of the Allies bench. A little spin move by Brian Graff and a quick centering pass and a quick shot by Pete Weibel, saved by Julio Alves. Should be saying that quite a lot tonight, as Julio has gotten himself up near the top of the league in save percentage. Currently number 2 right now. Evan Hill with a steal. Splits 2 defenders, gets a shot off, and it's in. Great play by Evan Hill, giving the Allies the lead. Just a little over a minute into the game, 9:37 to go in the first period. Evan Hill connects for the Allies, and they're up 1-0. Win tonight for the Allies. They already have sole possession of third place. They'll just give themselves a little bit more breathing room if they can hold on and win this game. Kelsey taking the face-off for the Allies. Wins it to his defensive end, where it's controlled by Brian Talbot. He sends it across to Todd Latour. What should we expect in this game today? Well, the Allies give up the fewest shots on goal. The Pirates, the second fewest shots on goal. So you wouldn't expect too many scoring opportunities for either side. The Pirates had better be efficient with whatever opportunities they get, because Julio Alves has been on fire the last few weeks for the Allies. Face-off again controlled by the Allies, and it's pushed back to Latour. Pressure applied by the Pirates' Kyle Cox, but it was controlled by Kelsey, who got a shot off, but it was saved. Here come the Pirates. Good defensive effort again. That's Anjanette Rieger, who takes control of the ball in front of the Allies bench. Kelsey looking for Rieger. Rieger sends it right back to Kelsey. Kelsey behind the net now, looking. Rieger on the cut, pass just off the mark. Here come the Pirates. Pirates streaking up the right side of their side of the floor. Jeff Harvey centering pass, almost deflected into the net as it ricocheted off of Brian Talbot. Julio Alves was there to stop it. And we have a stoppage of play as the ball went up into the rafters. 8:35 to go in the first period, 1-0 Allies. Second game in a row, they've got off to a great start scoring early. Face-off just in front of the benches. Kelsey controls it again, sends it back to Talbot. Talbot just off the mark with his pass, but easily controlled by Latour. Talbot just sent it up the floor where it was picked off by Jeff Harvey, who took a blistering shot just wide. Pirates now control. That's going to be a penalty. The arms are up by the referees, and there's a penalty. Brian Talbot, tripping penalty. He'll be out for at least a minute and a half. We saw both arms go up as Dean Dion and Joe Mata both saw the same thing. Tripping by Talbot, Allies, in the penalty box for a minute 30. And we have a power play for the Pirates. Face-off just to the left side of Julio Alves. Taking it for the Allies, Eric Blazinski. Face-off that time was won by Kevin Amenta, and the Pirates have an opportunity to shoot just wide. Behind the net, we've got Evan Hill battling it out, controlled by the Pirates, but not much room to maneuver as they bottled up Ryan Graff right away. Good defensive pressure put on here again by the Allies. Evan Hill sent it back around the net with the Pirates control, centering pass, nobody home. Jeff Harvey controls now. Harvey with a rip, great save by Julio Alves. Ball behind the net again, controlled this time by Blazinski, but he's getting a lot of pressure by the Pirates. Pirates not letting the Allies out of their end. This time, Evan Hill always in the middle of something. And the Pirates advance it now behind the net. Couldn't get anything on that pass as Mike Scheidel tried to set up something for the Pirates, but nothing happening there. Evan Hill has it here for the Allies. Tried to skate it out, lost control, but is taken over quickly by Cole Jarowski. Jarowski now tried to push one towards the goal where it deflected off a Pirates defender, and here come the Pirates. Up the far side, Brian Graff controls. He's going to rip one, and he scores! Just beat Julio Alves over the glove side, and quickly enough, at 7:02 left to play in the first, we've got a tie game. Big rip by Brian Graff. Went to the backside of the goal, beat Julio Alves up above the glove. And we've got a tie game. Face off again, this time controlled by Graff. Graff sends it across the floor, where his teammate Pete Leibel will bring it up. Pete sends it back across the floor, and it's pushed up the boards. Great touch pass by Brian Graff. He sent it back to Scheidel. Scheidel couldn't get the shot off. And now here come the Allies. So trying a little breakout there. Eric Blazinski just overskated the ball, but he got it back and took a quick shot where it's deflected off of Steve Lipsky. Back into the screen. There'll be a face-off in the Pirates' end. Allies play a number of close games. 6:37 to go. 1-1 as we get closer to the playoffs. Everything becomes more important. The intensity picks up. The pace of the game picks up. And the teams are definitely more on their toes. Round one, which took place earlier in the season, won by the Allies. They won this game 8-4. I don't think we're going to be up near those numbers today. Allies with the steal, Delgado up the right side. He tries to pass it to Blazinski, who couldn't find the handle. And Brian Graff controls for the Pirates. Pushed up the boards, where Jarowski tries to send it back on the offensive end. Couldn't handle it. Kyle Cox is there to get in the way and break it up, and here come the Pirates again. Shot off the face of Julio Alves. Ripped by Jeff Harvey. Quick shot. Jeff Harvey had a rocket right there. Alves in the right spot. He caught that one off the face. I don't know if he even saw it. Evan Hill on the left side.
Centering pass, beautiful pass right there, just off the stick of Eric Blazinski. He took a quick shot. Steve Lipsky is able to cover it up. So we have a stoppage of play. Now 5:49 to go in the first period. 1-1. Allies against the Pirates. The Pirates win, pushes them into sole possession of third place. Only 1 point ahead of what would happen then. The Allies would fall to fourth. So, big game for both squads. Allies with a win, remain in third, solidify their spot in the playoffs with 2 games to play. A win by the Pirates, and they push themselves up further the playoff ladder, taking over third place. So looking at the game, Latour on a run. Quick shot there, Lipsky again makes the save. A lot more scoring opportunities than expected already here. Just a little over 6.5 minutes into the first period. Latour controls for the Allies, sends it across the ice to Kelsey. Pirates push it forward, go just behind the goal line, where Latour takes it for the Allies. Latour up the far side. Latour to Kelsey, just off Mark Lipsky, covers up. As it was deflected towards the goal, Steve Lipsky decided to just cover it up and take the face off. 5:02 left to play in the first. It's 1-1 in
this all-important game that ends, again, round 8 of the 10-game season. Everyone else has already completed their 8th game. We'll go over the standings when we get a chance. Kelsey controls in the far corner for the Allies. He's under a lot of pressure from Jeff Harvey. Kelsey gets out of there. Some of them team coming spun back. Decided to try to get a backhanded shot up. Lipsky's there to make the stop. Not much room there that time for that shot. Lipsky has the near side post covered pretty well. And he covered up. There'll be a face-off again. Deep in the Pirates' end. In the face for the Allies. He pushed it forward. Kyle Cox got just enough line so he didn't have a clear run to the goal. Jeff Harvey will now control the Pirates. He's under pressure again. Kelsey not letting him get a free run out of their end. Great clearing calls in front of the benches. A little far out by Kevin at the stop by Alves. Julio again on his game. Now it's going to be controlled by Jeff Harvey on the far side for the Pirates. Jeff gets inside. Shot is deflected and almost hit us up there in the rafters. Deflected off the wall, spun right here between both of us. Somehow we got away without a net notice. Wholesale subbing going on right now for the face-off. Deep in the Allies' end. No one's stepping up for the Allies to take the face. Let's see what we got. Looks like it's Blazinski to take the face for the Allies. Face-off won by the Pirates. Quick shot advancing towards the goal. There was Brian Rapp. Brian Rapp got it off the target and shot it over the net. Pirates control. That was directed towards the corner of the floor. Deflected off of Jarowski, and as a result, the Hill takes it and advances up the floor. Quick pass just missed, and now here come the Pirates. A little hand action here. Base is picked up a little bit. Great move there outside the net. Save by Julio Alves. There by Pete Weibel. Julio Alves up to the task. Just swung his glove hand up in time to stop that shot. Control by the Pirates, where outside shot goes wide. That was Mike Scheidel. Lucky Maven just trying to shoot it wide over there. Maybe he's playing it off the back of boards. Fires it up the net. Delgado will control for the Allies. He dumps it off to Evan Hill. Evan outside tries to center it. Picked off by the Pirates. They decide to send it up the floor. Jarowski's right there. Send it again down here. This time the Pirates control. Pirates skating up the left side of the benches. Ball gets taken away nicely by Delgado. They send it up the floor. And the Pirates never got to the goal. Jarowski was there. Deflected. It ended up going up into the rafters. We'll have a stoppage of play now with 2:54 left. Period number 1. It's a 1-1 game. Both teams are doing a nice job in limiting easy scoring opportunities. Mike Kelsey will take the face for the Allies. Just Alves is up there. So it was controlled by Brian. He lost the handle of it. Now the Allies will have it. Kelsey are going up the right side now. Anybody's going to have an opportunity here. Kelsey skates around the defender, skates back in front of the goal hole. Great control there. Looked to me like the Pirates defender Kyle Cox was laying on the ball, but nothing was called. As a result, the Pirates just decided to clear it down the ice. Alves stops it. It's picked up by Talbot. Talbot across the floor to the tour. Tour sent it back across Anjanette Rieger. He just lost the handle. Now the Pirates advance it. Brian Graff with it. He shoots one just wide. Alvin's got a stick on it. Gets back into the goal. Latour battling in the corner against Mike Scheidel. Latour now coming up the bench side. Rieger, nice play. Kicks it back to Latour. Latour now is open on the right side. Latour to his quick shot. Blocked by the Pirates defender. Pirates now advancing. Big long shot, side shot. Alves again. Tough shot there. Stick side. Put the blocker out there to stop. That shot is high and high. It's going to be controlled by the Allies. A lot of shots feel like they're just dumping it into the net. Of course, the goalies have to be on their toes. Some of them are actually on the mark. Latour will control behind the goal. Faces up the far side. He pushes it off the net to Rieger. Rieger will backhand dump into the offensive end. Controlled by the Pirates. Ryan Graff already has the offensive end. He flips it back. Here come the Pirates. This could be a rip from outside the loop. Doesn't get past the defense. As both Kelsey and Talbot may have gotten a piece of that shot. dump it in as they get a line change. Just about a minute to play now in period number 1. Pirates bringing it up the far side. Almost all the way behind the goal line. Evan Hill's got it. He's got a little room. Evan Hill pushing it up the far side. Evan, great pass inside and a quick shot by Eric Lozinski. Steve Lipsky was up to the task. Evan Hill, give him room and space. He's got to find an opportunity for somebody. This time he did a quick pass to Lozinski. You got a quick shot off. Steve Lipsky was there to make a stop for the Pirates. 50 seconds to go in period number 1. It's a 1-1 game. It's Lozinski to take the face for the Allies just to the goalie's left. Delgado made a quick pass back to Jarowski. Sent it forward behind the goal. And the Pirates sometime Evan Hill putting on a lot of pressure. Let's see where they're going to have that face off. It looked like it deflected off of Evan Hill. But let's see. I think the Allies will go right here. They may deflect it off of Evan Hill for the rebound in the offensive end of the Allies. Lozinski to take the face. Delgado to his left, right, Jarowski just behind him. This time, the face-off is controlled by the Pirates. They're advancing up. Hard shot. Pirates hitting well now. Which we had Kyle Cox control that ball. Send it back. This time it's picked off. Evan Hill again putting pressure on it. It's going to be Evan Hill and Lozinski. Evan Hill dumps it into the corner. Skates around the defender. He's going to finish into the boards. But Hill doesn't give up. He gets the ball back. Soft shot, no angle there by Lozinski, hoping for a rebound. Covered up by Lipsky. Just 8 seconds to go in the period. It's 1-1. And it looks as though period number 1 will have settled nothing. It will be tied up with 2 periods to go. Quick face-up, push forward, goes behind the goal line. Controlled by the Pirates, Jeff Harvey. Where the buzzer sounds. At the end of period number 1, it is 1-1. Allies and Pirates. Goals in period number 1 for the Allies. We had Evan Hill scoring his 8th goal of the season, giving him now 15 points on the year. And for the Pirates, we had a goal with 7:02 left in the first period, and Brian Graff scored his 5th goal of the season to tie it up. So at the end of one period, Allies won, Pirates won. Both teams looking to finish in 3rd place at the end of this game. 2 more periods to go. Here we go. Face off Brian Graff. Face off for the Pirates. It was Kelsey for the Allies. Face off pushed towards the Allies defensive end. Tour will take it. He'll skate up from the next side. Tour has some room. Will get shot off. Great save by Lipsky. And he covers it up and holds on. Todd Latour with a great run from his defensive end. And again, the Allies, last couple games, they've scored right away at the beginning of the period. This time, Latour makes a great run. Lipsky's there, answering the call. Face off, Kelsey. And Kevin Amenta, and again, Latour got a quick shot off, covered up by Lipsky. They're going to do the same thing again, face off, just to the left side of Lipsky. It's going to be Amenta against Kelsey. Kelsey with the win again. This time he controls himself, spins around. There's big Jeff Harvey to get into his way. Coming off his skate. Harvey now has it on the right side. He's going to get shot off. He goes to the backhand side, tries to flip it by Alves. Alves was there ready to answer that call. Kind of took himself out of a good shooting spot. Good defense by the Allies, forced a low percentage shot. Pirates control behind their own goal, and they decided to center it. Picked off by the Allies. Allies advancing up the far side. It's Kelsey trying to make a move, but he was bottled up really technically. Pirate defender Mike Scheidel. Pirates now advancing up the far side. Scheidel decides to push it behind the goal where Latour will take it. Latour has some space. It's a nice little run. That pass just missed the mark. Great steal by Rieger. And now the Allies pushing. Kelsey's pushing it to the goal line extended. He's doubled up there. The Brian Graff just brings it up the side of the boards on the next side. The Allies will take over. Trying to settle things down. The pass don't deep into the corner. Look kind of behind Rieger. So again, I think it was just a chance for the Allies to sub. But the Pirates are ready. Scheidel pushes it up the boards, picked off by Evan Hill. Evan Hill's a very quick skater. always in the way as the team trying to base the ball out of their defense. This time, Hill kind of all by himself, 1-on-3. Pushes it behind him. Still controls it. They had now a third Pirate defender on him, and he sends it in front. Incredible quick pass there. Sent it in front to Eric Blazinski. Kind of surprised Blazinski as well. He had a quick backhand shot, but Lipsky was up to the task. Great reaction by both Blazinski to get a stick on it, and by Lipsky to make the save. He covered up on the whistles ball. 9:11 left to go in the period. Still 1-1. This time face off to the right side of Lipsky. Allies, great face-off win there by Blazinski. Sent it back, and it just went by Jarowski. Jarowski back at the boards. Blazinski's there. Sent across the floor. Gatto tried a centering pass. Kyle Cox was in the way for the Pirates. Evan Hill skating up hard on the side. Great move there. He's going to get the shot off. Sent it by Lipsky. Tried to raise it over the blocker side of Lipsky. Lipsky was there. Evan Hill again pushing the pace. Shot off. Pirates having some trouble clearing again. Another centering pass. This time by Evan Hill. And the Pirates get in the way. Jarowski tries to send up the board where it's blocked by the Pirates' Pete Wadlow. Nice little backhand shot, kind of deflected towards Julio Alves, and again, Julio had to be on his toes to make that stop. Just the deflection went towards the goal, really covered up. Stoppage in play, 8:21 to go. It's 1-1 here in the first period. The second period between the Allies and the Pirates. Face-off won by the Allies with Evan Hill over Skeeter. As a result, it's sent to the back corner by Kevin Mendel. Jarowski now trying to make a run at his defensive end, but Cox. This time it's not going to go by Jeff Harvey. Jeff Harvey sends it across. Has a quick shot here. Shot and a rip. Caught pretty easily by Julio Alves. He made that look like there was no pressure on it at all. Kevin Amenta got that short angle shot. Julio Alves able to glove it in the air. No rebound. 7:56 left to play. Face-off will be on the far side to the left of Julio Alves. Taking the face to the Pirates, Kevin Amenta. Won by the Allies. Allies dump it forward. Great pass. Evan Hill is over the defense. And another save by Lipsky. Evan had all the time in the world. He probably didn't realize how much time he had. Took a quick shot. Tried to bring it over the shoulder of Lipsky. But Lipsky picks up on his face. They made that stop. Nice pass. Shot blocked again by the Pirates. Jeff Harvey this time got in the way. Stopped that shot. Well, that's why the Pirates don't want too many shots to get on goal. Great pass by Delgado across the floor. Jarowski had a chance to miss it. Lipsky covers up again. Great save by Lipsky. Definitely seeing why both teams don't give up too many shots on cage. Lipsky has had a great number of saves already today. Their defense does a great job deflecting a lot of shots and not allowing a lot of shots to get to the goal. Face off to the right side of Lipsky. 7:16 to go in period 2. The battle for third place. That shot gets to the goal by Brian Talbot, who deflected off the Pirates defender. Lipsky still able to make the stop. So we'll do it again. Face off to the right side of Lipsky. 7:12 to play in the second period. This time the Allies win the face. Kyle Cox won it back. Jeff Harvey sends it up the ice. And Latour takes over for the Allies. He pushes it up the next side. Now we're going to have a jump here. That was Kelsey. Tried to squeeze back in front of the goal. Couldn't get the shot off. Great defensive play by Kyle Cox. Kyle Cox has some space. But again, there's two defenders back from the outside. Kyle Cox rips one. Blocked by Latour. Knocks it down. Here's Kelsey on 2-on-1. Kelsey to the right side of Lipsky. Faces the center back towards the middle of the floor. Wouldn't you know it, deflected by Jeff Harvey. Now the Pirates will have a chance to control. Wadlow taking his time. Tries to send it across the floor up the ice to Kyle Cox, who couldn't control. So Latour will bring it up on the far side for the Allies. Great pass off the boards. And as Latour get a great opportunity here. Saved by Lipsky. Kelsey had a great chance. Latour had the rebound. Lipsky up to the task. Two great saves by Lipsky. Allies are knocking on the door.
take the lead. Lipsky keeps denying them access. Once again, it's kind of becoming a hallmark of the Allies, putting a lot of pressure on the teams, the defense, and not allowing them to turn the ball on the floor. Allies finally get it up there, and the Allies are there to smother that up. Pushes it towards the goal. Lipsky almost caught by surprise. Left leg out to make the stop. Clearing pass just chucked up the boards like the line over the tour stops, and here come the Allies again. Pass attempt by Ryan Talbot, blocked by the Pirates. Pirates definitely are on their defense side more than anything else in this period. Here comes Pete Weimel on the mid side. He's got a lot of space here. Pete Weimel have an opportunity. Skates behind the goal and leaves it. Broke down the box, he couldn't get a shot off, and eventually is covered up by Julio. 5:18 left to play in the second. It's still 1-1. Both goalies have played extremely well. Pressure has been certainly not Steve Lipsky more than Julio Alves. But Julio's been up to the task every time the ball's been hit his end. Steve Lipsky has made a series of incredible saves here in the second period. This time the face-off, kind of a neutral face-off there. Brian Graff pushing up on the field. He'll send it back. Another save by Julio Alves. Here's Mike Seidel, got a great pass. Long breakout pass by the Allies. Kind of bounced around off a few sticks. Joey Delgado's got it now on the far side. Delgado on a 2-on-1. Great pass downhill. Just up the mark. Rebound by Delgado. Saved by Lipsky and covered 4:53 to play. That would have been a great opportunity for Evan Hill. Good pass by Delgado. Shot just wide. He tried to beat Lipsky to the near side. The rebound came around. Delgado had it. Tried a quick move backhand. Lipsky was there to block it. Face off to the right side of Lipsky. 4:53 to go. Allies putting on a lot of pressure. Definitely having the better of it here on the offensive side. Hill controls here. Pass. Brian Graff's in the way. Evan Hill advances. He was in the way. Jeff Harvey and Brian Graff on the left side. Evan Hill getting a little frustrated as Jeff Harvey trying to push it behind the goal. Didn't let him get him a scoring opportunity. Pirates control, but they're bottled up by the Allies defense. Allies, great run by Joey Delgado, looking for his first goal of the season. Tries to beat Lipsky in the 5-hole. This time, Lipsky's right there to knock it down and covers up the rebound. 4:16 to play in the second period. 1-1. The floor seems a little tilted towards the Pirates' goal. Lipsky must think he's playing up though. The Allies had far more opportunities in this period than the Pirates. Face off between Kelsey and Kevin Amenta. Pushed out to the side, and now it's going to be controlled by Evan Hill and the Allies. He just loses it off his stick. He's trying to make a turn. And Brian Graff goes ripped by Brian Graff. Knocked down by Jarowski. Jarowski plays off forward. And now he's going to have a little run. Jarowski's going to take it up to Pete Weimel. Pete Weimel says, Jarowski tries to fight and get it back. Push towards the back corner, where Kevin Amenta will control for the Pirates. Allies a little slow getting back. Oh, center pass right to Kelsey. And it's going to be the Allies on a break now. 2-on-2 now against the Pirates. Kelsey Ricks, just wide. Rings around the horse, goes back in front of the bench. Pirates. Brian Graff. But both teams are kind of slowing down a little bit. Brian Graff running around with it. He's also moving. Here comes Jarowski. Jarowski centering pass. Weimel's there to block it. Right ball ends up right in front, and there's a big goal by Jarowski. Jarowski, goal number 4 on the season. So with 3:13 left to play in the second period, the Allies pick up their second goal. It's now 2-1. Allies with the lead, 3:13 to go in the second period. The Allies were knocking on the door for 8 straight minutes almost. Actually 7:47. And finally got one by Lipsky. It's kind of almost by accident, like a deflection. Ball came right in front of the goal. Jarowski was there to slam it home. Allies 2, Pirates 1. Pirates get a great opportunity, and Alves is up to the task. Pete Weimel took a great shot. Screen in front by the Pirates. Jumped beautifully, timed it perfectly. Alves was there to block it though. So Weimel's shot off the screen, saved and controlled by Julio Alves. 3:04 to play in the period.
by the Pirates. Once again, the Allies step up and put pressure on them right away. Behind the goal, Latour's got it for the Allies. He advances it up to the far side. Latour now in the middle. Latour now comes up from the right side. Stops, rips, wide. Great opportunity by Latour. Just missed the mark. Pirates now slapping the ball around. Off the boards, off the players. It's going to be advanced forward where Kelsey's in front of everything. Pirates now get back. Good defense. Kelsey has a great pressure. Hey! He's controlling this. We've got 7-7 there. Scheidel against Kelsey. We're going to go. Penalty is going to be called on Mike Scheidel. Now we're going to get a big call there. It's Joe Mott says Mike Scheidel pushed Mike Kelsey into the boards. As a result, he's going to be out for a minute and a half. 2:20 to play in the second period. This is the first man-up chance for the Allies. Power play for the Allies. 2:20 to go. Penalty on Scheidel. He'll be out for 1:30. Might have another unsportsmanlike conduct that we bumped on here. Let's see. I thought we did. Joe Mott explained that there's going to be an extra penalty, but it looks like they only have 1:30 up on the board. Trying to get things settled. Referee Dean over there explaining things to the time. Face off anyway. 1:30 is what it shows on the clock. There's a penalty. Here comes Jurowski looking for a second straight goal. Shot in a good save by Lipsky. Interesting play there. Kelsey getting up behind. Pirates try to clear and stop, knocked down by the Allies. It was Evan Hill who knocked it down. Julio Alves stops the ball from going all the way down the boards. Latour takes it over. He pushes it up to the bench side to Jurowski. Jurowski with the takes a shot wide. Rebound bounces all the way back to the blue line where it's controlled by Evan Hill. We got a big mess going on inside. So let's take out Lipsky. Lipsky's helmet went flying, slammed down on his back. Don't really understand if there was any funny business going on there or if Lipsky just lost his footing. Lipsky thinks he got knocked over by Kelsey. 1:44 to go. 1:44 to go. We just have a stoppage of play. Face off to Lipsky's left. Don't really know what happened there. And his helmet came flying off. Maybe a message sent right there is Jeff Harvey smacks Kelsey into the boards. Jurowski. Oh, nice pass. Cutting the tour just off the mark. Pirates control. It's Brian Graff. Brian Graff now advances it up. The nice Jeff Harvey goes off his skate. Jeff Harvey now clean up the right side. Lost control. And Tour will take it for the Allies. Just 18 seconds left in this extra man opportunity. Quick shot there by Kelsey. Save left. Ball's pushed behind. This time it's going to be taken away. Evan Hill right for the pass to Jurowski. Jurowski gets it out of his stick. Right there's that. Quick shot to save by Lipsky. Great quick save. And it's kicked back out by Kyle Cox all the way down the other end where Julio Alves has to stop it to give it to Hill. We're all even now as the penalty is gone. The Allies advancing. Shot towards the goal by Evan Hill, deflected off the Pirate defender, and we'll have a stoppage of play. 37 seconds to go in the second period. Face-off will be to the right side of Lipsky, who continues to make an incredible number of saves. 37 seconds left in the second period. Face-off to the right of Lipsky. Ryan Graff for the Pirates. Oh, man! Balls advanced right to the goal. Quick shot there. Eric Wazinski, very impressive, right up the face-off. Shot. Ball barely hit the floor. And Lipsky was on his run, made a great save. Ryan Graff just shoots it wide. 20 seconds to go in the period. Ball behind the goal. Pirates have it again. But now it's a little pressure. Let's force the turnover. Instead, the Pirates goes up there over the ice. Shot is wide. Looks like it must have deflected off of Julio Alves up into the screen. So we have a stoppage of play. 10 seconds left in the period. Face-off will be to Julio Alves' left. Let's see if there's enough time for the Pirates to tie it up. Graf on the face-off for the Pirates. Kind of a neutral draw there. Quick shot by Jeff Harvey. Doesn't get through. So at the end of 2, it's the Allies 2 and the Pirates 1. Only scoring in the period almost came by accident, as Cole Jarowski happened to be in the right space at the right time. As the ball was pushed towards the front of the goal, he found it on his stick and was able to beat the Pirates goalie Lipsky over his glove hand for the big second goal. At the end of 2, Allies 2, Pirates 1. Julio Alves having another strong game for the Allies. His first one to take his spot as he makes it into the goal. Krieger skates all the way across the floor to get ready for the Allies. Latour and Talbot are out there with Kelsey. Captain Delgado giving Kelsey a few minutes of advice as we get ready to go. So it looks like it'll be Rieger, Talbot, Latour, and Kelsey for the Allies. We start off with number 3. The battle for third place. A more secure playoff position for the Allies if they win this game. Pirates in a critical position as right now they're tied for the 4th and final spot. A win here, of course, pushes them into sole possession of 3rd place. A loss means they're tied with the Leprechauns for their final playoff spot with 2 games left to play. We've had an intense game, not quite as physical, not as many penalties as last week. And we'll see what period 3 brings us. 11 minutes left in the game. 2-1 lead for the Allies. Face-off, controlled, pushed forward by Brian Graf. Quickly set the other way by Brian Talbot. Pirates control behind their own goal. The Allies, as has been their form in the last few weeks, putting out a lot of pressure. And as a result, Latour is there to take control of their defensive end. Graf comes back, puts some pressure on him, and the ball slapped out above the Allies bench. Went off of Graf, and so the face-off will be in the defensive end. Kelsey gets Graf on the face. That time, Kelsey wins it clearly and throws it back at Brian Talbot. Latour tries to advance it forward. Where's the focus? Focus stick of Kevin Amenta. He does advance all the way down the floor. Great play by Rieger in the corner. Finally taken away by the Pirates. Pirates pushing it up the far side. That shot hits the point that they're chasing us in the corner. Alves, sure he was ready for that. Jeff Harvey will control on the far side there. Quick turnaround shot covered up by Alves. As right there on the doorstep was Kevin Amenta. Brian Talbot made sure that the ball didn't get away. 10:14 to go. 2-1 Allies. Face off just to the right side. The Pirates getting a few fresh players on the floor, taking a little extra time. Kelsey to take the face. He'll be up against Kyle Cox. Ball is dropped and controlled by the Allies. But Joe Mata didn't like it, so he's going to do it again. Cox against Kelsey. This time Kelsey works it towards the boards. Cox ties him up. Latour is there, however, and he pushes it forward to Rieger and gets it back to Kelsey. Kelsey up the right side. Kelsey will skate all the way around, trying to slip it in the near side. Lipsky is there to stop it. Graf controls for the Pirates. And the Pirates will advance it up the big side. Centering pass there off the skate. Latour gets it, quickly sends it the other way. Kelsey's there. Kelsey and Rieger advancing. Kelsey around the pass to the left side of Lipsky. And as a result, we now have a 3-1 Allies lead. 9:38 to go. And Mike Kelsey puts his 7th goal in the back of the net to give the Allies a little cushion. This will make the final 2 weeks of the season quite interesting. The Pirates can come back. They'll be tied for that 4th and final playoff spot. They'll be in must-win situations. Pirates control the face. The advanced Graf there, put a great shot on. Rebound taken by Kyle Cox. And guess what? He saved them both.
Jarowski advances it up to Evan Hill. Evan Hill in the center of the floor. Quick pass to Jarowski, who's cutting on the right side. Pass just missed the mark. Jarowski controls. Dumps it in the corner where Hill has it. Ball gets out in front again by Jarowski. Somehow he's always in the right spot. Jarowski again, opportunity in front of the goal. Pushed it towards the net. Didn't really tell you why the whistle was blown there. Dean Dion would stop the play. Looked like Jarowski took a quick shot. Lipsky may have covered up for a bit. Maybe that's what Dean Dion saw. Pirates win the face. They knock down an Allies player. Push it forward and just miss. Really controlling the play by Harvey. Harvey centering pass. Kyle Cox just off the mark. Jarowski now making a big run. Pushes it back to Evan Hill. Hill gets tied up, taken down. Here come the Pirates. Jarowski racing hard to prevent any break for the Pirates. As a result, Weibel lost it. Oh, he's got it now. Weibel in front. He's got Jarowski to beat. Jarowski's there to take it away. Taking over the grab on the far side. Well, the intensity's definitely picked up with the Pirates. As they know, they're down a little bit. Jeff Harvey. Jeff Harvey took a good shot. Save was made by Alves. Quick shot by the Alves. Saved by Alves. And his glove. Ball was not loose. Pete Weibel came back and smacked at his glove. Joey Delgado didn't like it. One after, both people on. As a result, both players will go to the penalty box. We'll see what they're going to call here. Ball was definitely in control of Julio Alves. He had a great glove save. Weibel tried to poke it out of the glove. Delgado took exception to it. As a result, we're going to have a penalty on both teams. Referee Joe Mata there explaining the situation. Looks like we'll simply have two minor penalties, 130 each for both teams. It'll still be 4-on-4. Basically, the two players involved, Delgado and Weibel, are in a timeout. They've got to sit in the box by themselves for a minute 30. 8:27 to go. Teams are at even strength. It's a 3-1 game. Allies in the lead. Face off this time won by the Pirates. It took a little too long to advance to the ball, and as a result, Jarowski is going to have an opportunity. No, it's taken away by the Pirates. Shot it just off the mark. Quick opportunity there by Kyle Cox. Strong player. Kyle Cox wants through a couple sticks there. Got the ball. Manzoulis goes the shot just wide. He's tied up in the corner by Blazinski, who gets knocked down. We got Cox against Jarowski. Now here comes Evan Hill with some time and space. He pushes it back to Jarowski. Jarowski probably should have sent that back across the hill instead of the shot where we had a kick save in a view by Lipsky. Pirates control deep in their own corner, but again, Evan Hill's not going to let them out and not fight. Evan Hill applying some pressure. Pirates can't get it out of their end. Hill finally takes over. Kyle Cox is there to take it back to the Pirates. At the very least, time is running on the clock. The Allies have a 2-goal lead. We're at 7:25 left to play in the third period. Pirates will now advance to the far side. Now they've got some time to space. Quick shot and a little bit of save by Alves. Great rip by Jeff Harvey. But Alves was able there to get a piece of it, push it to the right side of the goal. Pirates whip on that one. Taken over by Blazinski, who sent it behind the goal. Now good defensive play there by Jeff Harvey, who takes it away from Evan Hill. Pirates now advancing from their own bench. Looking for a scoring opportunity here. Remember, it's even strength of both teams. 4-on-4 and you have a man in the penalty box. Latour advancing for the Allies. Coming down the center of the floor. He takes a quick grip and a goal! He's pushing it down over the near side, right up and over the shoulder. Great shot by Tom Latour. So at the 6:44 mark, the Allies have now opened up a 3-goal cushion. Tom Latour, goal number 2 for the Allies this season for Todd. And it pushes their lead up to 4-1. Tom Latour's second goal of the season playing for the Allies.
6:44 left to play. It's now 4 for the Allies, 1 for the Pirates. Looks like the Allies are going to have sole possession of third place. Still an opportunity to put themselves further up the standings. So the play gets a little chippy here. Both teams are a little excited. Kelsey had the stick way up around the head of Kyle Cox. As a result, I think Kelsey's going to go out. Kelsey got his stick up around the head of Kyle Cox. Cox didn't like it and retaliated. And the result again is we might have 2 more players in a timeout. We'll be in the box in 1 minute 30. The teams will be at even strength. So it's the second time now that both teams have had a player sent out after the same 6:28 to go. It's 4-1 Allies. Even strength, 2 players are out for 1:30. So we'll see what happens. Facing the outside of Elvis. Sinski controls. The Allies, Brian Talbot sends it up the big side where Evan Hill just loses control of it. And the Pirates now have it, but taken away by the Allies, Eric Wazinski. Wazinski up the right side looking for Delgado. Delgado will have it now on the right side. He's got a 2-on-1 with Evan Hill. Delgado takes a shot and scores! Joey Delgado gained goal number 1 of the season for him. And it looks as though the Allies are pulling away. It's now 5-1 Allies. And unless Julio Alves decides to fall asleep for the final 6 minutes, I think this is a pretty comfortable lead for the Allies. 5-1 Allies. Pirates in desperation. And they play it that way off the face-off. Because Jeff Harvey, the man rush, stick out of Delgado's hand, takes down Evan Hill. Let's see if the Allies can keep their composure and stay out of the box. In the final 6 minutes, 5:45 to play. I think the Pirates are going to need some help. They're going to get some goals. Delgado advanced it up the ice into the left side. Evan Hill has it taken away by the Pirates defender. Advanced quickly up the floor to Kevin Aminta. Kevin, however, still has Brian Talbot to deal with. He centers. Nobody's got it. Pirates pushing towards the goal. Just wide. Kevin Aminta just sent it behind him. And it's taken over by the Allies. That's Talbot who sends it across to Evan Hill. Evan Hill advancing towards the goal. And right there was Wazinski who got a piece of it, but it just went wide. Delgado will move up to the red line to take this ball, and now we'll speed back on the defensive end. They'll take their time a little bit. Here's wide. Talbot gets it on the left side. Pirates just can't get much of a tackle like this. Delgado controls. We're under the 5-minute mark. It's a 5-1 game. The Allies stay out of the penalty box. They should be pretty comfortable. Jarowski dances up the left side here. Pushes it towards the goal. Lipsky's there to get a piece of it. Evan Hill got the rebound, but it just went wide. It looks like the Pirates don't have much energy left. Delgado looking for his second straight goal and his second of the season. Sent that one towards the goal. Lipsky got a piece of it. Jarowski, great little backhand, puts it in. Could not tell if that one off of Evan Hill's stick. If Jarowski will pick up an assist, or if Jarowski gets the goal. Let's see what referee Joe Mata has to say. I think they're going to give the goal to number 19, Cole Jarowski. Jarowski again finds the back of the net, and this game is pretty much over. It's now 6-1. Pirates will need a minor miracle to come back here. 4:22 to go. Face-off taken by Kelsey for the Allies. Grab for the Pirates. Jarowski still skating, pushes it forward. Pirates, good shot just away by Julio Alves. It's a good rip by Waddle, but you're not going to beat Alves from that far out. It's Kelsey pushing it towards the goal. Jarowski putting more and more pressure. Pirates just had no room to breathe in most cases. Brian Graff now in front of the bench in the red line. This double team. Talbot and Jarowski for a hard time. Pirates do come out of it. It's on the floor, great pass there. Short Simon
shot, but Allies is there to block it. Had no space to go to goal, and then had no chance of getting in his zone. Blocked the near side pipe. Ball set all the way down the floor. We're at 3:30 to go in the game. 6-1 Allies. Looks like they will hold on to third place. They still have an opportunity to advance further up the ladder and try to catch the Shamrocks and the Big Knife. Right now, the head of the Shamrocks, 5-2-1 with 11 points, find themselves in sole possession of second place. The Big Knife, 6-2 with 12 points, are on the top of the standings. Big game happening tomorrow night to start off round number 9. Let's go there. The Connecticut Shamrocks against a loose game. Shamrocks certainly the favorite team there. A win will put them in first place temporarily until Big Knife has an opportunity to play their night. Quick shot there by number 18, Jeff Harvey. He's had a good game for the Pirates. Just hasn't been able to find the back of the net. The tours over there to tie him up. This time grabs that in the corner. He's double teamed on the Allies. Ball was ricocheting off of everybody there. Went in behind the net. Ryan grabs got it. Ryan grabs to set something up.
Move the ball! Move the ball! Loose! Play the ball! Play the ball!
Grabs trying to get him. Something already sent it across the floor. Where Latour's got it. That's Todd Latour for the Allies. Quick shot there, blocked by the Pirates. But again, Latour goes back and forth check and it's turned over. Delgado swinging a miss. He's got his 1 goal of the season so far, so he's all fired up. Let's see if he gets another opportunity on the left side. He's got a push over the boards by Jeff Harvey. They're going to have a penalty call. Kind of a soft penalty there on Jeff Harvey. He did definitely take Delgado into the boards. It wasn't exactly a vicious
Go to the
check.
box. You only get an interference. That's all there is to it. Go to the box.
Jeff Harvey pinned Delgado
Go
against the
interference.
boards. And there's no interference. He's going to be in there for 130. 2:02 left to play. Tough thing here by Jeff Harvey is there was certainly no harm done. He certainly pushed Delgado into the boards and straightened him up. But we've seen more vicious penalties not called during this Division I roller hockey center season. So we're pretty much to close out the game. The Allies will have an extra man. Penalty will run out with about 30 seconds to go unless the Allies score beforehand. Delgado centering pass, picked up. Good shot there. Easy kick save by Allies. Nice rip by Kyle Cox, but I can't from that distance is going to be up to the pass. Moves by Kyle Cox. Terry Reese is killing the penalty. Of course, you're now 5 goals and 8 scores. Kyle Cox, quick turn. Julio Alves makes the save. Julio Alves no longer has his stick, and he's trying to show off here. Julio Alves playing a few seconds without his stick. Finally, Delgado goes to pick it up and hands it back to Alves. Delgado advances it up the floor. Kelsey back to Delgado for his second goal of the game. He's got it! Joey Delgado. Second goal of the game, second goal of the season. So the Allies have certainly turned things up. They kind of showed everybody that there is a big separation between the top 3 teams and the rest of the league. So we have 6 teams in the league. The top 3 have pretty much put themselves in position to say that they're going to be in the playoffs. Nothing is guaranteed. We still have 2 games left, 2 rounds left in this 10-game regular season. Round number 9, as we said, starts tomorrow night for the Connecticut Shamrocks. Could put themselves in first place with a win. That, of course, will only be temporary, as Big Knife still has their 9th game to play. Under a minute to play in this one, the battle for third place is going to go the way of the Allies. They had third place all to themselves coming in. They'll have third place all to themselves going out. That pass is picked off. Kelsey now against the goal. Let's see what he does. Kelsey put a little move on. Saved by Lipsky. Kelsey just playing around with it now. Shot and a goal. Easy one there, as Kelsey was left all by himself. The first shot, he tried to get backhanded by the short side. Saved by the goalie. He controlled it, sent it back, and was finally put in by Eric Blazinski. And they're going to call the game with 13 seconds.
they run the final seconds off the clock. Game is over. Allies win 8-1. So pretty dominating fashion in this battle for third place. Allies in game 1 of the season, 8-4. Second time around, they beat the Pirates 8-1. So a big day for the Allies. They'll be in sole possession of third place as they move to 4-3-1. They now have 9 points. The Pirates fall to 3-5. They still have 6 points, and now they are still tied for the fourth and final playoff spot for the Drunken Leprechauns. The Pirates, of course, now will have to win a couple games to get moving here. They have left on their schedule. The Pirates will play first place Big Knife, and they'll play the Drunken Leprechauns. They'll probably decide that fourth playoff spot. The Leprechauns are saying, hold on a second, we got a shot to get ahead of the Allies. As they play the Allies and the Pirates, which could help them finish with 10 points, which could catch the Allies if the Allies drop their last 2 games. So the Allies have 2 tough games left themselves. The Leprechauns looking to make the playoffs, and the Shamrocks, who, as we mentioned, could move into first place tomorrow night. So things are still left to be decided. Division I roller hockey season here this summer, coming down to the final 2 weeks. Today's battle for third place goes the way of the Allies. Allies are now 4-3-1, 9 points, still sole possession of third. The Pirates are now 3-5, still 6 points, and tied for fourth. That will wrap it up here at Hockey Night at Pisa. Final score once again, Allies 8, Pirates 1.
Shoot. Hockey Night at Pisa, brought to you by Memory to Video Productions and sponsored by JD's Pizzeria Bar and Grill, ends in a perfect game for the Allies as the battle for third place started off closely with a 1-1 score at the end of the first period, but ended in a rout as the Allies pulled away to an 8-1 victory. The result, the Allies remain sole possession of third place, 9 points on the season, whereas the Pirates remain tied for fourth place, that final playoff position with 6 points. 2 games left for everybody in the league. Round 9 starts tomorrow, and we'll see how the season wraps up as all the playoff positions are up for grabs in these final 2 rounds of the season. That's it for Hockey Night at Pisa. We'll see you again next week.
Okay, and when you're ready,
it's not next week. The game's Friday. Damn it. So we can want to just do the last part. We'll see you again on Friday.
Yeah, do that.
Okay. We'll see you again on Friday night for the next game. Friday night. Shit, I said that again. What the hell am I getting at? All right, let me find out who the hell they're playing. This Friday.
It's 10 o'clock, right?
Allies, yes. Allies at 8 o'clock. It says actually.
8 o'clock. Oh.
Next Friday at 8. Let me make sure. That's right. This says 10. He wrote down 8 on the thing. But it's the 22nd. Huh?
He sent me 10 o'clock earlier.
Yeah. What's the date this Friday?
The date for the Friday is 22nd, I think.
Yeah, 22nd. I've got 10 o'clock. You think it's 10 o'clock?
I think it's 10 o'clock. If that says 10 o'clock, then it must be. Yeah.
Our next telecast will be Friday night at 10, where a big playoff matchup between the now third place Allies take on the team tied for fourth, the Drunken Leprechauns. Should be a fantastic game. We'll see you then, Friday night at 10, here at Hockey Night at Pisa.